Hey guys, what's up? Nick Techno here, and today we're going to be unboxing a brand new iPod Nano 5th generation. I know it might not look brand new from the image right here, but I promise you it is sealed in the box, as you can see here, and this is an official Apple iPod Nano 8th gigabyte purple edition of the 5th generation iPod Nano. Now, the reason I went with the 5th generation is because this was the only iPod Nano I ever owned myself. Growing up, I always had MP3 players. I had the Zune. I also have a Zune coming soon for you guys for an unboxing video I'm very excited about. But I did have a Zune growing up, and I had MP3 players, but I never had an iPod until I went to high school. I finally had a job at that point, and I was able to purchase one myself. And around that time is when the 5th generation iPod Nano released. And I remember the biggest thing about this being so gracious and grand was that this one had a built-in camera. This was around the time that the flip phones and the flip video cameras were becoming all the rage for YouTube at the time, so they wanted to put cameras into literally anything that was in your pocket, including the iPod. So with that, we're going to take a look at this. We're going to deep dive into it, turn it on, make sure it works, and go through the settings and check it out. Maybe put some content on it as well and see how she runs. So going around the box here, as I said, this is a brand new unopened iPod Nano. I don't necessarily know what exact year this came out. Maybe it'll be in the fine print here. But the box definitely has seen better days. It's a little bit beat up, to say the least. But at least on the bright side, I can see on the inside the iPod looks to be in pristine condition, as it should be. So here's the serial number and everything, just to prove it is from Apple, California. Going on the back here, iPod Nano earphones with a USB cable, requires Mac or PC. And I don't see a date on there. I don't think there was a date on here as well that I can see. So maybe on the inside, maybe in the manuals, we'll find a date. But with that, let's get her open. I'm super excited to see what this is going to be like. Because again, I've never really opened an Apple product brand new before. Because even the one that I got back in high school was a used model. It was not brand new. So this is totally new for me. So we're going to try to get this open with my unboxing gloves on. All right, looks like I got a corner of it. Oh, it's really on there. You have no idea how hard this is. This is a very strong sticker. Been on there for many, many years. Oh, goodness. There we go. Beautiful old sticker. I believe that's the only one on here. I don't think there's one on the other side. So I wonder if this just like lifts. Oh, yep. Just lifts up. Oh my goodness. Look at how beautiful she is. Now that's a thumbnail right there. Absolutely gorgeous. One thing I will say about Apple, I've never been a huge fan of them myself, but I will say their packaging has always been amazing. Let's see, how do you get this out of here? Does the whole thing lift out? Yes. So it's in a glass, or not glass, but like an acrylic casing here. Oh, wow, look at how thin she is. I mean, even to today's standards, it's a very thin device. So it looks like you bend it to get it out of there. There's the camera. Oh, I forgot about this. So the camera is in the bottom right corner. Isn't that so weird? You would think it'd be on the upper left or something, right? But nope, bottom right. I don't remember what the reasoning for that was. Maybe they assumed everyone's going to record like landscape. I guess that makes sense. Still very funny. Interesting. See if we can get it out of here. Oh, there she is. Okay. Man, this thing is light. Like super light. I don't have a scale with me, so I can't tell you how exactly light it is, but it's very light. We got designed by Apple in California, assembled in China. Got the little camera there. I'm assuming this is like under a megapixel in quality, and you better believe we'll be taking some video with it. We got the power, or the hold switch, sorry. We have the hold switch up top. It's very bright, but there you go. I don't think there's any other physical buttons on the device except for in the middle. And I believe to turn on, you just hold down the middle button, which I doubt this is going to have any juice, but let's just try it. Why not? See if it's got anything in it. I would be actually astonished if this had juice in it. And who knows, the battery might even be shot after all these years sitting in a box. Lithium ion tends to do that. There's nothing in it, so I have to plug it in and we'll have to see if we can get that booted up and working. Put it to the side just for right now. See what else is in here. So this is just a flap. Designed by Apple in California. So many different little flaps. Start here. Alrighty. Oh my god, accessories! I'm so excited. So start here. So Sorry, it's a little bright. My studio lighting here. And here we got the instructions about the battery. Download, install iTunes. Oh, that beautiful software. On-screen instructions. Charge fully for at least 3 hours while computer's awake. Appears while the battery's charging. All right. Oh my God, we got some Apple stickers. It's kind of hard to see with the camera, but yep, the stickers are here. They actually removed these in the most recent iPhone, so this is the last time we're going to see Apple stickers. Pretty fun. And then we just got, yeah, the quick start guide with some warranty information. Nothing too fancy or interesting here, really. Just kind of tells you how to use the phone, or the phone, to use the iPod. So let's put this stuff to the side. We're not going to really use that, but what is this? Oh, it's a docking station. So if you guys remember back in the day, most Apple products like speakers and alarm clocks and stuff like that, they had these interchangeable bases to essentially hold whatever iPod you had. So if you had like the iPod Classic, it had a bigger cutout, you had an iPod Mini, a different cutout, and so far and so forth. Very cool. And yeah, so that's something I probably will never use because I don't have any accessories to plug it into, but nice that they gave you that. Look at that. All this stuff. Look at how much stuff we got in the box back in the day, man. We take it all for granted these days. The original earbuds. Oh my God, I forgot about these. These are the kinds that really messed up your ears. I remember they hurt a lot. I mean, granted, I have some weird shaped ears, so most earbuds do not really fit in my ears, but I remember these specifically were a pain to wear for long periods of time. But yeah, these are brand spanking new. Got the silver plated 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. Got the pretty long cable. I think this also has the microphone. No, it doesn't. These are just earbuds. Okay. I guess it's not an iPhone, so it makes sense. So there we go. The original earbuds. They're a little bit yellowed. Yeah, over time, just get a little yellow from the plastic wearing away. But yep, brand new. Right and left channel. That is so crazy. Put those to the side, and then we have, oh man. Oh boy, I do not miss you, 30-pin connector, the proprietary BS that thankfully Apple finally has gone away with 10 plus years later. They now with USB-C, like everybody should be. But do you guys remember the 30-pin connector, the original? Then we have USB-C, or USB-A, my apologies, on this side, of course. Nice little white cable. I'm definitely going to use this because I do not have another one of these, so I cannot afford to lose that. All right, and that is everything in the box. Still pretty amazing that it came with so much accessories. I was not expecting that at all, to be honest. I'm just so used to nowadays, it's just the device and some paperwork, and that's really all you get. So let's boot this up. We'll come back probably in a couple hours when I got some juice, put some music and stuff on it, and we'll test out that amazing little camera. So we'll see you then. All right, so we got her all set up here, plugged into iTunes. I got some music loaded onto the device. I was not able to get any videos or anything sent to the device from iTunes, sadly, due to the actual like quality of the video and the resolution you needed for it to work. None of the videos on my computer would work on this display. Again, it had to be a really weird resolution, and I think it only went up to 480p and at a certain bit rate that was very, very low. So maybe back in the day when this first came out, you know, maybe YouTube videos at that time could have worked on it probably. But sadly, all the videos that I currently have on my computer were just too much for this thing to handle. But we're going to do a quick little recording with it to see what the quality will look like of the video, as well as just test out the screen here. But as you can see, it's a sizable device, more than capable display for music and for photos and stuff like that, which is really cool. They also have some other features on here as well. If you go into the extras menu, we have a calendar, an alarm, we have a clock, contacts, so I guess you can put like phone stuff on here if you wanted to. Fitness stuff, games, which I'm really curious to see what games are. Stopwatch, voice memos, screen lock, all that good stuff. Really quick here, let's check out the game section. Just curious to see what we have on the device here. Klondike, Maze, and Vortex. I have a feeling Vortex is probably going to be like Brick Breaker. I know that used to come on a lot of old iPods and old phones as well. It has a speaker built in. I don't know if you guys can hear this. There's actually music coming out of it. I did not know it had a speaker built in. All right, so press center button. Oh, are we supposed to play it sideways? This is actually pretty impressive. for a free little game built into it. And as expected, this is pretty much just a new age brick breaker. Very fun. Works really well with the click wheel. So alright, so that's Brick Breaker essentially. So I guess it's a quick look at the games that are pre-installed on it. It's kind of cool, you got 3 different ones to choose from. But again, that speaker built in really blew my mind. I did not expect that. Does that mean that I can listen to music through here as well? I did not think that was a reality, but let's give it a try. What? Okay, my mind is blown right now. I did not know these things had a built-in speaker. I guess it makes sense, though, because, again, these are meant to be portable little video devices for YouTube and stuff like that. And if you wanted to watch back a video you made with some friends, maybe you wanted to show it with them without putting your nasty little earbud in someone else's ear. So I kind of understand why they put a built-in speaker, but I was not expecting that at all. That is absolutely crazy. And this thing's pretty loud, too. I don't know if my mic's picking it up at all. Now, it doesn't sound good by any means. It's very tinny. Yeah, that's... Oh my god. It wasn't even full blast. Okay, this is full blast here. Oh, ow. It hurts my ears. It's so loud. It's very tinny. It sounds like it's coming out of up here. There's actually no speaker port. Maybe that is. I would assume it's a microphone. But yeah, there's actually no area where there's a speaker, so I guess it's just blaring through the screen. It works. It has no bass to it, but that's super cool. I did not know that was a thing. Also, no album art, sadly. I was trying to log into my old Apple ID. I couldn't remember my credentials or anything, so I made a brand new account just to get artwork from iTunes, and it still didn't work. So yeah, sadly, no artwork here to display for you guys. I do apologize. But again, we have that gyrometer in there, accelerometer, whatever you want to call it, so it knows which direction you're facing. Sometimes it's kind of wonky. But you get this cool little side view. If you're looking at landscape, you can scroll through all your different album artwork. I believe they called it the cover flow or something like that. Pretty unique little design. And of course, to change your volume, to start scrolling on the scroll wheel here, which is nice. We have skip track, rewind track. We can go backwards with the menu button, play, pause. Pretty self-explanatory controls. I always really liked the click wheel responsiveness on the iPod Nanos. Again, I've never really used any of their iPods unless I got them from like a hand-me-down or from a friend. And I do remember even on the iPod Classic, it always just worked really well, never had a problem with it. And I do like that even though this is a very small device, the click wheel is big enough to work even with my larger fingers. So that is pretty cool. And even though this is like a 2-inch display, very small compared to obviously nowadays phones, like the Galaxy phones or whatever, it still works and it holds up, and the text is big enough and legible enough for me to use it comfortably. I don't feel like I need to get my readers out or anything to see the text on screen, which is really neat. So before we get going, let's check out that video camera. I'm genuinely really curious to see what this is all about. Is it going to open up right away? Oh my god. All right, so yeah. Oh, you can see it. Sorry about my wound on my hand, but wow, that is... I'm pretty sure this is like 25 frames a second. It feels a little bit slower than normal. But I'm going to do a quick little recording with this. I'm going to put it in the video so you guys can see it all of its HD glory. And let me know in the comment section below what you think of this little handheld camera and if you think it was actually worth putting into the iPod Nano. All right, we're recording with the iPod Nano 5th generation. Get a little close-up here of the box, see the quality of the text here. Very nice, very nice. I suppose I should turn the lighting back on so you guys get a proper view of what this camera can do. Got our keyboard over here, a little bit of a behind the scenes of what our desks look like, apart from the white background. Get a close-up here of the earbuds. I don't think this has any autofocusing features from what I can see, but it seems like it's all one focus. Maybe not. Maybe it does have autofocus. I don't know. On this little display, it doesn't look too bad, but we'll see what it looks like blown up on the big screen, and you guys can give your own opinions on it. So this would have been what you would have seen back when this first came out. A lot of YouTubers probably using this thing for fun. I think I did. At least I made a couple videos back then, but who knows. So that's the iPod Nano 5th generation. Alrighty, so that has been my unboxing and just kind of major overview, deep dive, if you will, of the iPod Nano 5th generation. Thank you so much for checking out my video on this. If you want to see more retro type unboxings like this, make sure to leave a like, share, support as always, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And if you ever have any weird questions or anything that I didn't cover in this video, let me know in the comment section below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. With that, have a good one, everybody. Peace out.